YouTube has officially censored one of my videos. No, it wasn't an accidental takedown. This is actually censorship coming from YouTube. And there's a lot of really weird things going on that we need to talk about. The story in question, Pinterest is censoring conservatives, carried by basically everyone, and I'll show you examples. In this video, where you can see, it's on YouTube, it says video unavailable. This video is no longer available due to a privacy claim by a third party. The only thing I can think of as to who claimed this is either Pinterest as a corporation or one of the employees of Pinterest who was named in the article. However, I was reading from a public website. Nothing here was me exposing any new information, okay? YouTube has taken out a video without telling me. Nowhere on YouTube was I notified, but I tweeted this. The other day I said, YouTube has removed my video on censorship at Pinterest without notifying me or explaining what happened. I have no opportunity to appeal. The video is backed up. It does exist on BitChute. Here's the thing. I eventually found the email. I went to my email and I searched for YouTube privacy, customers, YouTube support, etc. Found nothing. Literally nothing came up. And I looked through and nothing was there. But I found it obscured, the social tab, which I never check. There it was from, I believe it was from the 13th. It said, we received a privacy complaint and upon review, we will remove the video in question. On YouTube. This is my second channel, by the way. Not this channel. I'm doing it on this channel because I want people to see what's happening. On my second channel, there was no notification. Nothing. I didn't even know the video had been removed. Now, I will say this. The video was monetized. It already made money. Most of the views were already done. Everyone's already seen it. So I have no idea what the point of filing this complaint is because news videos and videos for the most part spike right when they're launched and then fizzle out and people stop watching them. There's not a lot of reason for people to go back in time and watch an old news video when there's updates. So I don't know what the point of removing it was, but I only found out because someone emailed me through my website and said, hey, I'm just wondering why this video was taken down. And I said, what video was taken down? But I'll tell you what, I expected this because this is an article from Louder with Crowder. YouTube purge continues with moves against Project Veritas and Tim Pool. You know the adage, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. It applies to conservatives who happen to be successful while on social media. Because not just us, the YouTubans are after. Today, both Project Veritas and Tim Pool had videos stricken from the record over the scandal I can't believe is real, Pinterest. James O'Keefe tweeted this on the 12th. YouTube has removed our Pinterest insider story, The Battle is On. He then said to support him. So here's what James O'Keefe got. His video was removed. Let me stress how nightmarish and dystopian this is. James O'Keefe, I don't care if you like him, I don't care if you disagree, he produced investigative journalism. A whistleblower came forward and provided evidence that Pinterest was censoring pro-life individuals. Whether or not you agree with any of that doesn't matter. The fact is, it's a common practice. How long ago was it that the Daily Beast published the name of a man because he shared a meme of Nancy Pelosi, reportedly with the help of Facebook? How is that not a privacy violation? Granted, that wasn't on YouTube, I understand. But you can see here the double standards we're facing in culture right now. That James O'Keefe is an on-the-record whistleblower, privacy violation. I commented on a publicly available website that anyone could read that was carried by numerous news outlets. My video got removed. I tweeted. So I don't know if, well, I'll do this too. Before we get into any more, I want to make sure I comment on this. A lot of people are saying that it may just be that the woman who was named in the story filed the complaint. However, Steven Crowder tweeted, looks like YouTube is claiming that even having you on to cover the scandal is a privacy violation. This is an email that Crowder says came to him from the YouTube support team. Dear Steven Crowder, this is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. The information reported as violating privacy at, and I'm assuming those are timestamps. The complaint will be reviewed by the YouTube team and may be removed pursuant to our privacy guidelines. And then they say, for more information, check out our guidelines. I reached out to Team YouTube and they ignored me for several hours and then finally gave me the generic response. Privacy violation. What violation? When? Who? It's a publicly available website. I exposed no new information, but the video was taken down. You know what this means? YouTube, very, very quietly, took down my video, and it's all very strange, and I'm going to show you some screenshots of how weird it gets. Without saying anything to me other than this generic email that tells me nothing, and then they're doing it to Crowder's video talking about the issue. Why? It's very, very weird. I will say this. Whatever this story is, James O'Keefe has finally struck a huge nerve. Now, of course, O'Keefe and Veritas have pissed off a lot of people, as do a lot of journalists. Whether you agree with them or like them or not, doesn't matter. He did. But this is the biggest nerve I have ever seen hit by anybody. I'll put it this way. I can understand that Pinterest, YouTube, and Silicon Valley are outraged that they were exposed by a whistleblower. It's not just about whether or not this story is bad. It's about encouraging more whistleblowers. That's dangerous. Okay, they don't want a culture of people blowing the whistle, because I assure you, within Google and its other companies, there are conservatives and there are liberal people who believe in free speech and oppose censorship. That's dangerous. So now it would seem that they're absolutely trying to take action to prevent this kind of stuff from appearing on their platforms. But let's move on, because I got a lot to go through. This is the response I got from Team YouTube. They said, "We have removed the material in question for a privacy violation. For more information, blah, blah, blah." Nothing. I said, there is no privacy violation. The information is all publicly available. If it was the woman from the video, the only thing I could say is that she has become an involuntary public figure. This is normal. The Daily Beast published the name reportedly with the help of Facebook. You want to know what really blows my mind? Any strategist, anyone, marketing will tell you, the only thing this censorship will do is make the story last longer and get bigger. It is the Streisand effect. Now I'm talking about the censorship, and I'm going to show you all the weird things that happened. I can't imagine that the goal was actually to censor the story. As I mentioned earlier, the video had already gotten most of the views it would have gotten. I already made money in ads off of it. People saw it. It was done. Why remove it? It's possible it was a knee-jerk reaction from someone who just doesn't understand the internet. But I will say, it may go beyond just perhaps a privacy violation, which is I got a screenshot for you. So here's the thing that I want to showcase first. They are in no way silencing the story. BuzzFeed covered it. The Huffington Post covered it. The Daily Mail covered it. Fortune covered it. The Hill covered it. These are all mainstream, either left or nonpartisan sites. And you can pop over to Google and see there is it was a huge story. Apparently the video had James O'Keefe's video had around 1 million views or so. So they took it down, but these videos are backed up. They still exist. They're on Twitter and other platforms. What were they thinking? Why would they do it? Unless their goal was to make sure the story got more attention. Just before I did this video, I recorded a video about Sundar Pichai, the Google CEO, begging regulators not to regulate, lawmakers not to regulate Silicon Valley, saying Google needs to be big to be innovative. Why would they then do this? This is overt censorship with no explanation. I've got some screenshots and some videos I want to show you that are very strange that I've never seen on YouTube before, things that are happening. It feels to me like this is a manual maneuver by someone, and I don't know why. I will say, though, I have reached out personally to YouTube because I do have contacts there, and they did escalate the situation. I have yet to hear back on that end, but it'll be really interesting if YouTube's internal team doesn't respond to a Google employee about the issue. However, I contacted directly YouTube support in a chat, and we talked for a little bit, and they came back with, we're going to have to escalate this, and I'm going to have to send it to an internal team for an investigation. I'm going to send our chat. I have never heard that before. YouTube support couldn't tell me what happened or why, and they needed to escalate this. So now I have a Google employee saying, you know what, we're going to escalate, I have no idea, and then actual creator support saying, we don't know either. But let me show you where it gets really interesting. So first, this is the email that I got. I should have shown this earlier, but I found it on June 13th. I did say initially I wasn't notified, but more importantly, it was just buried. It was Google. You think they could have sent it to... When I get emails about YouTube, they come to my regular email. I got nothing. I was like, YouTube, nothing there. Then I searched. I did a search for terms YouTube privacy, nothing. Then I went to the social tab, and there it was. It says, we have received a privacy complaint regarding the following video. Pinterest caught censoring conservatives, but it's worse than you think. Upon our analysis of the claim, we have removed the content in question. No chance for appeal. Nothing. Check this out. This is what my YouTube tab looks like. Here's the video. Nothing. It's blank. That's never happened to me before. I have had videos removed for various reasons. I've had community guideline strikes, which were false and later reversed. I've had other videos taken down for, I can't remember exactly, The point I'm trying to make is there's usually something written here. Something is here. It tells you why your video is gone. Instead, there's just nothing there. And you can see all the other videos look like normal. There's the one I did in Keanu Reeves, got 732,000 views. Crazy. That's like the most I've ever gotten on a video in like a day. But you can see just it's all normal, but then this one video, just nothing. Now, I will point out another thing, too, in terms of the strange circumstances of YouTube. You'll notice the green icons. For those that are listening, all of these videos are monetized. In this video, you can see that 0 videos successfully updated, 1 video didn't get updated. Let me explain what this is. In this screenshot, I clicked this little box and tried to enter the video through a back door. See how it says edit here and there's nothing here? For those that are listening, there's no buttons I can click. So I clicked this and then I tried to change it through a workaround. The result was it saying 0 videos successfully updated. So I decided to click view report to see what had happened. And this is what pops up. You can see that I've tried several times. It says one failed, privacy, privacy. You cannot edit a rejected video. Deleted video, there's no thumbnail, and that's it. The following video has had errors. That's what I get when I try to edit it. No notifications, no chance to appeal. Now, I do want to make another point while we're here, while you can see. At the time of recording this, I took a screenshot earlier this morning. You can see that these 3 videos are demonetized. This is how it works. All the videos after are monetized. However, 90+% of the views come in the first 24 hours. The video is demonetized. I request a review, and then unfortunately, I don't actually get monetized until a day later, and there's no views left, and the videos end up making like 80% less money than they normally would. So that's an aside. The main thing I want to show you is what happened when I actually tried to update the removed video. But let's move on because I've got more to show you. This is what I see in my phone, and it may shine a light on something else happening. It says rejected, legal complaint. Legal complaint. This just changed the game. What does that mean, a legal complaint? When you click the video, it says a privacy violation. I can't imagine there is a legitimate legal complaint against Google over my commentary on publicly available information. If somebody filed a complaint against me, I've yet to receive any information from anybody. If someone filed a legal complaint against YouTube, so YouTube took it down, that would be YouTube admitting it is a publisher and not a platform, because under Section 230, YouTube would be protected from me posting this video if in any way it violated a third party's rights. Why then YouTube took it down, I don't know. I did not receive a guideline strike over this. It just was gone. So I really don't know what I can say other than this is YouTube targeting journalism. So I want to stress one point. I get someone going after James O'Keefe. It's wrong. Project Veritas should not be targeted over this. Welcome to journalism. Play the game. That's how it works. He's in every right to publish newsworthy information. You can't take it down. That's a violation of the press. My video is commentary on it. Steven Crowder got hit with a complaint over interviewing James O'Keefe about it. This is where it gets ridiculously weird. I don't know why they would do this. I really don't. You can comment and let me know what you think. But the only thing this censorship will do is result in more people hearing about the story. And I want to run through this one more time before I close out with a couple points. BuzzFeed, Huffington Post, the Daily Mail, Fortune, The Hill, etc. This story was picked up by everyone. If I made a video about this using the BuzzFeed article, am I going to get a privacy complaint again? Is this video going to get taken down because I referenced the story on BuzzFeed? It might. It absolutely might. I don't know. But you know what? I don't take things lying down. So I will do one more thing, give a shout out to Styx Hexenhammer for talking about the censorship in a video. I appreciate people who when you come to my defense when I get censored. I will point out, however, that Styx, for some reason, put an E in my name. And I responded with, I am continually impressed by people's ability to add an E to the end of my last name. To which he responded, Timothist Provolone, and then tweeted out the link again, calling me Timothy Paulos. Thank you, Styx. I appreciate it. And then finally, I wanted to make one more point about demonetization that I thought was kind of funny. Censorship comes in many forms. I am outraged that YouTube has taken down my video without explaining to me what happened or why. This is, it's outrageous. This is news information. It's my commentary on a newsworthy situation, and I'm talking about only publicly available information. But there are other issues that don't bother me so much. When I get demonetized, I shrug and say, well, look, it's one thing to say you'll protect someone's speech. It's another thing to say you will hire an ad agency to sell ads against your content. I do not believe monetization is a right, for the most part. So when I get demonetized, I say, well, you know what, it is what it is. And that's why I ask people to go to timcast.com/donate, support my work as a safety net in case, I get a wave of demonetization. It happens. But here's something interesting. A video of mine got partially demonetized, and it's just me talking about cable TV ratings. I was talking about Rachel Maddow. There was a note added. So there's a certain thing that I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about, so I guess I won't get into too much detail, but there's a pilot program. I got a note on my video saying, specifically, it was a partial demonetization because of simulated violence. That confused the hell out of me. Because in my video, it's just me reading cable news articles, but at one point I read a tweet from someone, and someone responded to that tweet with a video of Alex Jones ripping off his shirt. I'm assuming that's what it must have been. I said at one point I was reading a tweet, a gif of Alex Jones ripping off his shirt played. That was it. I'm assuming that was it, because other than that, it was me looking at articles, but someone manually reviewed it and put a note saying this is why you were demonetized. Now, the information as to why people get demonetized is actually publicly available. There's a YouTube video from creator, I forgot what it's called, YouTube Insiders or something, Creator Insiders. And it's publicly available. It's called self-certification. So if you want to look at their criteria, it's all there. But this is one of the notes that I got in regards to this. So here's what I want to say. I am a member of the Online News Association. Okay, I have been a journalist for several years now. I've worked for I've worked for Vice Fusion. I've done contract work for other publications. I've produced some TV shows. I've produced documentaries. I've received accolades and awards. And this video that was removed is me talking about censorship. It's me looking at a publicly available website, and YouTube took it down. And they can't give me an answer. This is the dangerous future we're looking at unless something can be done to protect speech. YouTube should not have the right to remove journalism. They do, unfortunately. And I oppose it. The freedom of the press is a part of the First Amendment, and it must be protected at all costs. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And hopefully this video won't get removed because I talk about the same issue. I will see you at youtube.com/timcastnews at 6 p.m. And again, final note, that this video that was censored was on that channel. So hopefully I'll see you there.